Hi guys, I'm just driving back from Brighton. I stopped off in Reading last night. I'm travelling through country villages, and I just want to say that until I got to High Wycombe, where I've been to the most amazing place, had the most amazing breakfast in the most beautiful park. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. Ziggy's just had a run in the water, really lovely breakfast. I've got to say, everybody in Eastbourne, the young people in the streets with the masks on, same in Reading, everybody in masks. And when I was in Cafe Nero this morning, I virtually got a round of applause for refusing to give the girl behind the counter any information as to why I wasn't wearing a lanyard. And I quoted the 2010 law that I do not need to tell anybody what my reason for not wearing a lanyard or what my disability is. The truth is, my disability is the fact that we are being horrendously programmed and manipulated. And I had two people clap, and then a guy came up to me who was wearing one of those visor things. He said, "Thank you so much for speaking out." He said, "My partner works for the NHS and she can vouch it's all a load of bullshit." Hi, it's two of my favourite people, Fiona and Cheryl. It says you're on. I don't normally do Instagram lives, but nice to see you. And anyway, and then on the way home, when I was leaving Reading just now, and I went into a petrol station, there were 5 big men, all separately standing, all with these masks on, and I just couldn't contain myself. I just said, "What the hell?" I said, "Why are you big, strong, healthy-looking men all wearing masks?" And I got called an idiot. So we're just living in this complete other reality. It's just incredible, isn't it? I just can't, I still can't get my head around the idea that people would still be believing what their governments are telling them and what they're being told to do. It's just unbelievable. So it's been a really interesting experience. I've had an amazing time, but it seems that even worse than Hertfordshire, people outside Hertfordshire, even it's the young people I'm worried about. And I'm also a bit concerned about the people now who are waking up. They're waking up quite quickly, but they're not saying anything to people. They're too embarrassed to tell people that they have not had the vaccination. And I even know people who are lying, fibbing about having had a vaccination just to stop themselves being made or being ridiculed. And I guess what we need to do is we need to grow some balls is the only thing I can think of. We need to get people to step into their courage and be able to just really own their own sovereignty and speak with a clear conscience as to why, or at least tell the truth about not having had a vaccination. And I think this is half of the problem. I think people who have any thoughts or ideas that are out of the mainstream narrative that are out there in the public domain, not as you and I are, who don't wear masks, those of us who are connecting a stand in the park and going to these protests with hundreds of thousands of other people. When we come together, it's great, but when we're back in our own communities, we really need to learn to man up a little bit and grow some balls and speak our truth. I know you guys who are listening, I know you already do that, but I'm just speaking to the people that have shared with me even this morning, who are now really waking up but are too timid to stand in their warrior energy and to just really say to their neighbours, to the mums at school, you know, to the people that they go out for dinner with or whatever, actually I have made a conscious choice not to buy into the narrative. I guess they'd lose their friends. I guess they might think they might stand out too much. It's a shame, but that's where we are. But it's a step in the right direction, and I will just not stop speaking of this because it's just mind-blowing, isn't it? And I know if you're both still there, Cheryl and Fiona, and somebody else has joined, I'm not sure who you are, just freaking bonkers, isn't it? So keep on speaking out, speaking up, because when we speak the truth and others listen to us, then they're going to speak their truth and have more courage to do the same. Big love.